Now this is a real test for me of the capabilities of this new computer of mine. So I'm really crossing my fingers that we don't have any massive tech glitches and that everything can roll in through as one and we don't have to worry. But if anything happens, I'm on it. I'll deal with it. Oh. We've got 8 minutes before our first act. Does anybody have any questions about the stream before we start? Who's the first act? The first act is the lovely Counts 10 with Nobody, who is an artist that also goes by the name of Ed. Sorry, I'm doing two things at once. Yeah, there he is. He's in chat right now. No. I don't want to start introducing him now because we've got quite a big run up before he comes on. But, okay, so let me tell you, see if I can remember the running order off the top of my head. We've got Count 10 with Nobody, Jeremy M, Piper Wildwood, Brianna Carmel, Beanie in the Bath, Uncle Emmington. I don't know why I'm doing it off the top of my head, it's on my screen. Tarquin Alexandra, Scullin Bonez, Delenn Jadzia, me, Pacing Music, and then Copeland James. And I'm so excited to show these sets to you because I have had the privilege of watching all of them, and they're so good. And there's some real catchy moments later in this that you are gonna enjoy so much. There are gonna be some songs that are gonna stick in your head for weeks. There's gonna be some tracks that you're gonna be so disappointed aren't already released, and maybe if we give enough love to those artists they'll decide to release them after this, and I'm so excited to see that. Alright, so already fans here for Tarquin. It's I'm really sorry that this is very early for the US. I don't think when I was working out the timings I'd got it straight in my head just how early for the US this is, so I'm sorry about that. But if you didn't know, the hope is that this whole event, Charitindie, will be an annual event. So next year I'll try and make it a little bit later on in the day. Yeah. Yeah. Terry, if you don't know, Moths and Drafts in the chat is Terry. He is a music journalist who has been absolutely crucial to the smooth running of this event, and he is our moderator today. As well as me, Terry will also be in the chat for the whole event, answering questions, posting the donation link. Oh, that's a good shout actually. I'm going to put the donation link in the chat. There we go. So if you want to donate, you can. I didn't manage to figure out how to get a donation bar on the screen, but I do have the donation bar on the website up on my screen, and I will be sure to update you about how we're doing. The goal is $100, which doesn't seem like a lot, but that could do so much for this charity, and also I really hope we smash it. I hope that we smash it out of the park. I think we're going to have a great time. Yeah, so still got a few more minutes before I'm going to start introducing Ed. I've got too many screens to balance. Too much stuff going on. There we go. Is everybody excited? Are you, like me, on the edge of your seat for this event? I have just been thinking about nothing else for the last few weeks. I'm absolutely buzzed. Oh, So, just before I introduce Ed, I am going to tell you that the charity that we're raising money for today is the Trevor Project, which, if you didn't know, the Trevor Project is a US-based charity that aims to end LGBT youth suicide, and they work. They work in the community in America. They work for advocating in government for LGBT people. They also work. They have a suicide helpline. And whilst they are a US-based charity, from what I understand, they are beginning to branch out of the US, if they haven't already, and my reading was a little bit outdated. I know it's not a great time at the minute for LGBT people, particularly in the US. I've seen some horrible news, US-based LGBT people over the last few days even. I was going to say the last few weeks, but the last few days even. And I think that this is a really important time for us to all come together and do what we can, even if it feels like a small amount. All of us coming together, every little bit that we can do helps. Okay? Alright, so now let me introduce to you our first act. Our first act, Count to 10 with Nobody. He's in the chat right now and he's raring to go. So, Count to 10 with Nobody, otherwise known as Edward Woodley, is an independent artist based in Oxfordshire in England. He is an artist who combines acoustic, indie, alternative styles to create an environment that allows for storytelling. He uses that environment to explore themes of queerness, of longing and isolation. I think that's something we can all really relate to. He was very inspired by the Beatles and by Cavetown. You'll definitely see influences of that in this act. He released his latest EP. I can't remember off the top of my head if it was his debut EP, Pretty Boy, in 2022. And we'll be hearing some songs from that during this act. Ed's overall goal in music is to create something that can find the people who will enjoy it and can bring people together. And I think that's a really honourable goal. I feel like Ed is in a very early stage of his career in music that is going to blossom into something beautiful over time, and I can't wait to see it. But if this is going to be his first opening gig, I'm so happy to be the one to facilitate that. So, can we have a big round of applause, please, in chat for Count to 10 with Nobody? Alright, okay, and off we go.
I think my blood's set on leaving. It can't stand to stay in the city anymore. Check out my right hand is leaning on the scar that sits on my jaw. And I know it looks like I'm bleeding. Cover my nose with a plaster. My knees are bruised to the bone. Don't say that I'm your disaster. I'm gonna get you on my own. And I know it looks like I'm bleeding. Hi, I'm Count to 10 with Nobody, and you're watching the Charitindie stream. That song I just played was called Don't Tell Your Friends About Me. It's from my new EP coming out in the summer. Got another song from my new EP coming up. Got a cover, and I got a song from my old EP. Remember to donate to the link in the bio. I can't remember. It's fine. You'll get it. Yeah. so lost without you, and I can barely see my feet. Pavement dandelions, holding hands on every street. My legs are getting thinner, my hands are getting weak. The sun is getting brighter, the moon is getting bleak. I see you kept my photo, and I can see it in your teeth. I'm trying to forget you, but it's so hard to believe. And I don't have superstitions about the way you were complete. Don't try to take me back, 'cause I don't want to compete. Growing grass out of the sky, he's 10 feet tall and he gets high. Suck my blood, don't ask me why. Sugar juice dripping from my eye. God isn't a detail, and I know you love to see pavement dandelions, like fast food to a bee. I hope you count your blessings, and I hope you learn to read. Remember what he told you, your love is gonna bleed. Growing grass out of the sky, he's 10 feet tall and he gets high. Suck my blood, don't ask me why. Sugar juice dripping from my eye. Growing grass out of the sky, he's 10 feet tall and he gets high. Suck my blood, don't ask me why. Sugar juice dripping from my eye. That song was called Pavement Dandelions. It's gonna be on my new EP. This song, everyone knows this one. This is Home by Cayt W. Hope you like it. Often I'm upset that I cannot fall in love, but I guess this avoids the stress of falling out of it. Are you tired of me yet? I'm a little sick right now, but I swear when I'm ready I'll fly us out of here. Cut my hair, to make you stare, and I'll hide my chest and I'll figure out a way to get us out of here. Turn off your porcelain face, 'cause I can't really think right now on this place. There's too many colours, enough to drive all of us insane. Are you dead? Sometimes I think I'm dead, 'cause I can hear ghosts and ghouls wrapping my head. I don't wanna fall asleep just yet. eyes went dark. And I don't know where. No pupils are, but I'll figure out a way to get us out of here. Get a load of this monster. He doesn't know how to communicate. His mind is in a different place. Will everybody please give him a little bit of space? Get a load of this train wreck. His hair's a mess and he doesn't know who he is. Yeah, little do we know the stars welcome him with open arms. Time is slowly tracing his face, but strangely he feels at home in this place. Okay, that one was Home by Cayt W. It's a very special song for me. It's the first song I ever played live, so very fond of it. This next song is from my EP, which I released last year. The EP is called Pretty Boy, and the song's called Pretty Boy too. I really hope you like it. I don't even know where to start. Talks to you and rips out your heart. Face like an never-ending sea. He sees me on the beach, and when I'm taking a shower, finds me when I'm taking cover. He's got a face that could kill, and I'm like half convinced that he will. I had the strangest dream, prettiest boy I've ever seen. He likes to play with me, and he'll never let me be. And I had the strangest dream, best boy that I've ever seen. He likes to talk to me, but he'll never walk with me. Texts me when I'm going to bed, talks to me till I'm like half dead. When I go to sleep instead, he's always inside my head. I've had the strangest dream, prettiest boy I've ever seen. He likes to play with me, and he'll never let me be. And I've had the strangest dream, best boy that I've ever seen. He likes to talk to me, but he'll never walk with me. You've got a way with words, not quite sure which side that I prefer. My thoughts are closing in, now I feel your teeth upon my skin. How does it feel to say you can just get up and walk away? Squish me like I'm a slug, now I really, really need a hug. I've had the strangest dream, 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 prettiest boy I've ever seen. He likes to play with me, and he'll never let me be. And I've had the strangest dream, best boy that I've ever seen. He likes to talk to me, but he'll never walk with me. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my set. Remember to donate. Supporting the Trevor Project this year. Yeah, I hope you enjoy whoever's on next. Bye.
Everybody please give a massive hand for Ed for Count to 10 with nobody. What a guy. he's you know, I'm really excited to see him perform more. I just think that he's going to get so much more comfortable in his skin, and we're going to see brilliant performances coming out of that guy. So please stick with him. I'm very excited for that. Alright, and we've got a few minutes before the next act. Let me just remind you, we are raising money for the Trevor Project, so the link should already be in the chat, but I'm going to drop it again. Oh, and I've just to give you a little update on our donation goal, you might remember if you were here at the start, I said that it is $100 and we've already raised 25. So I think we're going to smash this goal today, and nothing would make me happier. So thank you so much. Let me just drop the link again. Okay, so the next act I have to introduce to you today is the wonderful Jeremy M. Jeremy M is a singer-songwriter, a musician who is based in Yorkshire. Jeremy is... Let me get my notes. Jeremy started recording music back in 2017, but he really started producing and releasing his own music during the pandemic back in 2020. He has released a couple of EPs which will be part of his first self-produced EP titled Is It Too Late, set to be released during the summer of this year, and I have heard the releases that he's already put out and they are brilliant. I can't wait to hear that EP. I'm excited for it. He gained a small but dedicated audience before he released these songs through Instagram and YouTube. He's now branching out. I met him on Twitter, so this is a real branched out experience for him. He's also had songs featured on BBC Introducing in his local area, and also several independent articles online, which is, you know, an absolutely brilliant thing to have. If we didn't have independent journalists reporting on music, we wouldn't have people like the lovely Terry in chat, and also Mustard, Music Shelf with Mustard is here too. Both absolutely wonderful voices in our industry who deserve to be valued, and we couldn't make wonderful events like this without them. So thank you both for being here. Very much appreciated, and again thank you to Terry for everything that he's done to help with this gig. Okay? So, is everybody excited to hear Jeremy? I'll be honest with you, when I first heard him sing, I was absolutely blown away by what an incredible voice he's got. And every single time I've heard him perform since then, it's just, you know, he exceeds my expectations every time. This set is no exception. I'm so happy to be presenting it to you today. So let's get a big round of applause for Jeremy M. Yeah? Oh, you ready to go? I'm letting the seconds tick down. Is Jeremy here? Anything to say before we go? I think he might not be paying attention. Oh, there he is. Yeah. All right. Okay, everybody please give it up for Jeremy M.
Hello and welcome to my bedroom. My name is Jeremy M and I'm going to sing a couple of songs. I'm going to start with a song that I wrote last year. It's called Boys Don't Cry, and it's about being someone else and forgetting who you are, I think. Okay. It was hopeless, didn't notice, we were lost and afraid. We hide all our golden towers of stone with all of our struggles and shame. I was bluffing, there was nothing in the wall I could do, and I tried to be true and follow the rules, but ended up suffering too. You don't look at me, you won't look in my eyes. You can't look at me as you tell me your lies. We don't hurt, we don't grieve. We were told to believe that boys don't cry, so I wipe my tears away. Try to fight it, to ignite it, burn it all to the ground. But safety was never a thing that I ever thought I'd have to seek to be found. Am I perfect? Is it worth it? All the pain I endure to shape me into whoever you choose when I never needed a cure. You don't look at me, you won't look in my eyes. You don't look at me Yeah, so that one was the first of my original songs that I've ever fully produced and released, and it came out in June 2022. I almost said 2002, but that's the year that I was born. Okay, I'm just gonna grab a drink and then I'll be back for the next song. Okay, so now I'm gonna play a song. It's an old song. It released in 2020. Recorded it almost exactly 3 years ago, and well, I think it's a love song. Is basically how I describe it. This one is called Sometimes. Sometimes I'm up, sometimes I'm down. Talk goes around this town. Why do I care what people think of me? I don't want to be afraid of what the people say. I just want to live my life for you. I don't need them to approve of me. I am yours and you are mine. Sometimes it's hard for me to see what you want for me. Give me eyes for me to see and believe. I don't need them to approve of me. I am yours and you are mine. I don't need them to approve of me. I am yours and you are mine. Ooh. Okay, so this next song I wrote when I was 15, and it's about an argument I had with my sibling. Yeah, it's called Imagine. I've got no time. I need take what you need till I can see the best in me. Make me believe that you're gonna help me achieve one step at a time. Take it slowly, do it right. My faith is alive. Oh, so take what you need till I can see the best in me. Make me believe that you're gonna help me achieve more, so much more than I could imagine. So help me over it all. Life can be unfair, but this is not the end. We can make amends. So take what you need till I can see the best in me and make me believe that you're gonna help me achieve more, so much more than I could imagine. And soar, help me to soar over it all, over it all, over it all, over it all. Help me to soar over it all. Okay, this is going to be my last song. Thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed what I've played. Please donate. We are raising funds for the Trevor Project. I think there will be a link somewhere where you can find it. And support the cause that we are raising funds for. Yes, so my last song, this is called Yellow Fields, and it's about feeling safe. Cool. There's nothing that the world could do that could take me from you. There's nothing that the world could say that could come between us two. But the blood in these veins appearances misleading, like yellow fields or anything that could ever come between us. It's beautiful but criminal. I want to see your face and be in your embrace. I never knew anything good could ever be. I never knew anything would be as good as this. And nobody believes in you, I will give you a chance. When no one's holding on to you, I will hold your hand. If you trust and believe, your problems are not what they seem. Close your eyes like a dream. Be patient, just wait and you'll see. Appearances misleading, like yellow fields or anything that could ever come between us. It's beautiful but criminal. I want to see your face and be held in your embrace. I never knew anything good could ever be. I never knew anything would be as good as this. As we ride on the waves, my love for you will never fade away. Every step that we take, I promise I will make it okay. Appearances misleading, like yellow fields or anything that could ever come between us. It's beautiful but criminal. I want to see your face and be held in your embrace. I never knew anything good could ever be. I never knew anything would be as good as this. As good as this.
Just excellent, isn't he? Everybody please give a round of applause for Jeremy. He's got such a beautiful singing voice. Those songs are going to be stuck in my head for a while. I don't know about you, but yeah. So thank you so much to Jeremy for coming. Thank you everybody who is donating, who is here today. Thank you to every artist. We have another brilliant one up next for you, the wonderful Piper Wildwood. Oh, I'm so excited. Piper is another artist who has an absolutely show-stopping voice, and this performance is no exception. So let me tell you about Piper. Piper is a folk pop singer-songwriter who comes from Texas and is also a self-proclaimed apple juice enthusiast. I love that. Piper is currently at uni studying music and psychology, subjects that surprisingly go very hand in hand with each other. And Piper loves to play any instrument that they can get their hands on, but you'll see a lot of guitar in this particular performance. Lyrically, Piper gets a lot of inspiration from artists like Taylor Swift and Lizzie McAlpine. I feel like I'm saying that wrong, as well as folk artists from the 60s and 70s, and those influences definitely come through in these tracks. Piper is going to be performing for us tracks from their latest album, Reaching for the Sun, which is absolutely beautiful. It starts with a wonderful interlude. My favourite track on that album personally is Catharsis. Whenever I listen to it, I can't stop singing it for days afterwards. So I'm so happy to introduce to you Piper Wildwood. I keep rolling off like 10 seconds before I need to click play, so let's all get a round of applause in the chat please for Piper, and everybody sit here with bated breath. Okay, let's go.
Hello lovely live stream people. To those of you who don't know me, my name is Piper. Thank you so much for showing up to support Charitindie. This is huge. I'm so glad we were able to pull it off. I'm so glad I was able to be a part of it. Thank you for having me on. If you're watching this and you find yourself able to donate and you haven't yet, please consider doing that. That would mean the world, honestly, to me and everyone else. I'm going to perform 3 songs today, all from my most recent album, Reaching for the Sun, which turns a year old today, so, you know, I had to get in on that. I just released a deluxe version of the album on my Bandcamp. That's going to feature this set as well as a bunch of other stuff. So check that out if you could spare a minute, if you like what you hear. And you can find me anywhere, really, on Bandcamp and also elsewhere, at Piper Wildwood. Just pretty much any platform you can think of. I'll be there. Warrior, take off your armor, set down your sword and your shield. You must be starving. Sit down, I'll make you a meal. Traveler, set down your burden. The weight that you hold isn't small. But I know for certain you don't have to carry it all. You look tired, my friend. Let me lend you a hand. Tell me what's on your mind. Has the world been unkind? Are you feeling worn down? I'll take care of you now. So leave all your hurt at the door. I'll give you shelter until you get back on your feet. You can't stay here forever, but please rest for as long as you need. I'll give you shelter until you get back on your feet. You can't stay here forever, but please rest for as long as you need. You can rest for as long as you need. I feel uneasy that I can't talk to you like I used to anymore. Oh, it used to be so easy just to tell you all my feelings when we spoke before. So I sit down and write a poem till my body aches, and I've cried all the tears that I have. But the poem isn't good, so I just crumple it all up and start to write again. I can't find a way to get all this frustration out of my fingertips. It's made a home in my chest, a tangled up nest I can't reach. Oh, I've tried everything that everyone has said apparently will help me come to grips. Oh, I've cried and sung and painted, but catharsis really isn't coming naturally. I've exercised and meditated, but catharsis really isn't coming naturally. I'm going crazy thinking about our conversations and walks along the shore. Oh, we used to sing duets while we were watching the sunset, but I needed more. And so I look at all the pictures and I memorize the way that your eyes look when you smile. Oh, it's burned into my brain and it's such a lovely pain for a little while. I can't find a way to get all this frustration out of my fingertips. It's made a home in my chest, a tangled up nest I can't reach. Oh, I've tried everything that everyone has said apparently will help me come to grips. Oh, I've cried and sung and painted, but catharsis really isn't coming naturally. I've exercised and meditated, but catharsis really isn't coming naturally. If I painted a pretty enough picture, would it bring you back to stay? If I carved you out of marble or I cast you into gold, would you be mine? Words upon a page can't bring you here even for only just a day. But maybe if I write a song about it, I'll feel better in a little time. I can't find a way to get all this frustration out of my fingertips. It's made a home in my chest, a tangled up nest I can't reach. Oh, I've tried everything that everyone has said apparently will help me come to grips. Oh, I've cried and sung and painted, but catharsis really isn't coming naturally. I can't find a way to get all this frustration out of my fingertips. It's made a home in my chest, a tangled up nest I can't reach. Oh, I've tried everything that everyone has said apparently will help me come to grips. Oh, I've cried and sung and painted, exercised and meditated, even redecorated. Yes, I swear I'm motivated, but I guess it's complicated, 'cause catharsis really isn't coming naturally. Oh, I guess it's complicated, 'cause catharsis really isn't coming naturally. Piper on the sand, the ocean's big and scary. Piper on the sand, I know that you'll be wary. You're so small compared to it all. Piper on the sand, I know this will be hard, but Piper on the sand, I've been right where you are. I promise you, you'll see this through. Little bird, I know it's hard to try
sometimes. Little bird, I know it feels like the sun will never rise. Little bird, I promise you that you'll learn how to fly, and you're gonna be alright. Yeah, you're gonna be alright. Piper on the sand, all this is far from over. But Piper on the sand, just look, you're one step closer. You're so strong, it won't be long. Piper on the sand, everything that you're scared of will become your home, and you'll feel nothing but love. You'll have the best of friends, you'll have a happy end. Little bird, I know it's hard to try sometimes. Little bird, I know it feels like the sun will never rise. Little bird, I promise you that you'll learn how to fly, and you're gonna be alright. Yeah, you're gonna be alright. Even when it feels like nothing's going right, remember that a new day will always follow night. Even when it feels like there's no solid ground, I promise, little bird, your footing will be found. Little bird, I know it's hard to try sometimes. Little bird, I know it feels like the sun will never rise. Little bird, I promise you that you'll learn how to fly. Little bird, I know it's hard to try sometimes. Little bird, I know it feels like the sun will never rise. Little bird, I promise you that you'll learn how to fly, and you're gonna be alright. Yeah, 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 you're gonna be alright.
Thank you, Piper. Beautiful as always. If you want to listen to more of Piper's music, you can listen to, like I said at the start, the whole re-release deluxe edition, that's the word I'm looking for, of the Reaching for the Sun album, which has come out today, because today just happens to be the 1 year anniversary of when it came out. So please go have a look on their Bandcamp, have a look on their Twitter. You can take a look in the article that Terry wrote on Moss and Giraffes, with just information about every artist who's performing in this stream if you want to find more music. So yes, thank you so much to Piper. Let me introduce our next artist, Brianna Carmel. Now, Brianna is from Sacramento, California, and is a very large part of Sacramento's DIY music community. Brianna is somebody who promotes and books gigs under the moniker of 916 Growth gigs in their spare time, but also performs as a solo act in a duet called Blooming Heads, and also as a three-piece called Tiny Knife, and we may see a little bit of that in this gig as well. Brianna is somebody who is very the focal point of their music is their beautiful vocal melodies and very deep personal lyrics, and that is something that we definitely see showcased here today. Brianna is a self-proclaimed singer-songwriter with a folk punk soul, and that is a wonderful thing to bring to the event today. You can read about their latest solo release, Building Blocks, an EP, in an article by Music Shelf with Mustard, or like I say, you can also read more about them in Terry's article about this exact gig. So let's give it up for Brianna Carmel.
Greetings, my name is Brianna Carmel. I'm here to play a set for this online fundraiser for the Trevor Project. Thank you guys for having me, and here we go. Up first is a song that I released back in September called Skeletons. Hope you dig it. Song down. So up next, I'm going to play another song that is off of my most recent release, another ukulele song. It's called 19V23, and yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. So hope you dig it. How's it? Okay, cool. I got this. Back in 2017, when I was 19. once again, my name is Brianna Carmel, and if you are just tuning in or whatever, this is part of a fundraiser for the Trevor Project. So, if you feel like donating, that would be cool. If you enjoy my music, feel free to check me out on the internet, wherever you check out music. So yeah, on guitar, Cayt W, amazing, cool. So on guitar, the first song I'm going to play is an older song of mine called Wired, and I hope you dig it. Let's see. Cool, I got it. Here's Wired, hope you like it. Cool. Alright, so up next is a brand new one that is not out anywhere yet. How exciting. Cool, so let me get my behind the scenes stuff in order here. Cool. Alright. So yeah, the song isn't out anywhere yet. It doesn't even have a title. But I hope you like it. It's a breakup song, so maybe that's your vibe. I don't know. You were right there when songs left, and I'm in 2 different bands with the same person, and they're gonna join me. So let's see. Maybe I should adjust the camera. This is Josiah. We are in Blooming Heads and Little Tiny Knife together. We're gonna play first a Little Tiny Knife song and then a Blooming Heads song. So up first is Earth, Wind, and Coolio. Hope you like it. Song, which means Josiah wrote it. And up next we're gonna play a Blooming Heads song, which means we wrote it together. So yeah, basically, pretty much. Yeah, if you're just tuning in, my name is Brianna Carmel. This is Josiah. We make up the bands Blooming Heads and Little Tiny Knife. Thanks for tuning in. This is a fundraiser for Trevor Project. Feel free to donate if you feel like it. Feel free to check out our music on the internet if you feel like it. Okay, thank you. Up last is the Blooming Heads song Dust. So it's not out anywhere, but it will be when we have an album. Hope you like it. follow us on social media. Maybe it'll make more sense. And also donate to Trevor Project, please. Okay, thank you. Bye.
Thank you very much to Brianna Carmel, to Little Tiny Knife, I'm sorry I said your name wrong at the start, and to Blooming Heads. That was so good. I love that last song. The guitars and the way they work together, and you've got such beautiful voices together. That was just absolutely wonderful. Please, please, please give all of your love to Brianna Carmel and to Josiah. Thank you. So we are about an hour and 20 minutes, hour and a half maybe, into this stream, and I'm going to give you a little charity update. We have, of our goal of $100 raised, 47. So we're not even halfway through, and we're almost halfway through on the donation goal, but you know, I really want us to break through it today. And since we've got a little bit more time before the next artist, I forgot what I was going to talk about. You know, if you could take a few minutes here just before we kick into the next artist, which is the absolutely lovely Flynn Kennedy, Beanie in the Bath. Just donate if you can, please, even just $1, $2, whatever spare change you happen to have. I am going to drop the donation link in here. There we go, in the chat. Please, please give what you are able to give. If you don't know, if you weren't here at the beginning of the gig, the Trevor Project is a charity based in the US that aims to end LGBT youth suicide. They do this through several different mediums. One of them is that they have a suicide hotline that people can contact in the US, and as far as I'm aware, they are beginning to branch out of the US. Like I was reading on the website that they are branching into Mexico. They also work in the community. They work in government, standing up for the rights of LGBT people. It is always important, but it is no more important now in the US, or it is very important now in the US just because of the whole situation. And you know, I don't think that you need me to tell you that they're not doing great over there at the minute. So please, please give whatever you are able to give. It all comes together. We're all coming together as a community today to try and raise as much as we can, and to raise as much awareness as we can, and stand together. So thank you very much. Thank you all for being here. Now let me tell you about Beanie in the Bath, which is, I just take a few seconds here, just take a few seconds to appreciate what a good name Beanie in the Bath is. It's so good. Now, Beanie in the Bath is a folk punk project that was started by Flynn Kennedy during COVID 2020. Beanie in the Bath exists as a single entity, just a solo project, and also as a band, which includes a bassist Ethan, drummer Joe, and guitarist Tommy, but Flynn will be performing for a solo today. Beanie in the Bath started on YouTube and then just gradually evolved over time into what would later become Beanie in the Bath's first album. If I'm right off the top of my head, that was a solo project. They then came together as a band, and working as a band helped them expand their limits in music into writing their second album. So I imagine listening to both of those albums you will find a real I don't want to say difference in genre, but like a real evolving taste in music. There will be something there for you. So please, please go and listen to Beanie in the Bath's music. You can find it on Spotify, you can find it on many streaming services. I hope they have a Bandcamp, but I don't know off the top of my head. Beanie in the Bath are a band that, or should I say, a project that pushes the boundaries of genres and really accentuates how key collaboration is to creating new, groundbreaking, interesting, fun music. The kind of music that's very fun to hear live, as you are about to find out. There is a song in here, the very last song in the set. I haven't been able to stop thinking about it since I listened to it. So I think that's going to be a lot of fun for you guys to experience. And I would fully recommend listening to any of these artists on their streaming services, on their various platforms, and reading Terry's article about them to get a little bit more background. Everybody, please put your hands together for Beanie in the Bath.
Hello, my name is Flynn. I'm from a band called Beanie in the Bath. welcome to my section of this little live stream. I'm going to play some songs, as I'm sure you're aware. Songs by my aforementioned band, Beanie in the Bath. And we're just going to get straight to it. This first one is called Company Policy, and it's from our most recent album. And it goes like this. Don't want to spend my days selling my body for minimum wage. Don't want to spend my nights working for someone who couldn't give a shit about my rights. You expect 5 stars, but pay less than 5 figures. You expect my life, but I can't make a living. And the company policy says go to hell with your honesty. Come on in, but leave your morals at the door. And it's company policy to say goodbye to your liberty. Take off your shoes and get down on your knees. We reviewed your application, and after much consideration, decided you're worthy of the honor of serving a multi-millionaire asshole. And your job roles will include having a friendly attitude towards an overbearing workload and an ever-growing threshold of how much shit you can take before you bend, before you break. Make no fucking mistake, you will bend and you will break. And the company policy says go to hell with your honesty. Come on in, but leave your morals at the door. And the company policy is rife with hypocrisy. Take off your shoes and get down on your knees. Give us your time, give us your tears. Why don't you work here 100 years? Give us your blood, give us your soul, give us your body. It's all in the waiver that you signed. And the people that made it bearable are leaving one by one. They're leaving one by one. Go. We're off. So, as I'm sure you're already aware, however far into the live stream we are, this live stream is of course in support of the Trevor Project. It's a fantastic charity based in the US that basically helps out young people of the LGBTQ plus community. It's primarily in suicide prevention and just it's got a 24/7 call line for young queer people who feel like they need a helping hand. They do a lot of work supporting young LGBTQ plus people, and especially in the US, where I think a lot of transgender people are facing a lot of issues currently. So obviously, goes without saying, donate if and when you can afford. It's as simple as that. So this next song is another one off our newest album that we released almost a year ago now, August last year. This song is called Share the Burden, and I actually probably wrote it about 2 or 3 years ago now, and it goes like this. That wasn't a very good start. Think of this when I'm old. I will not clutch on the past like it might slip away. And these times won't last forever. I've taken enough pictures. So let's all raise a glass to what's in our hearts. These feelings may fade, or maybe they'll stay. So baby, just dance, give life a chance. There's so much to see, share the burden with me. I will remember this as I grow, through the tinted stained glass of my soul. And even if it lasts forever, why not take a few more pictures? So let's all raise a glass to what's in our hearts. These feelings may fade, or maybe they'll stay. So baby, just dance, give life a chance. There's so much to see, share the burden with me. For every still moment I'll have grown, and through every poem, please tell me I've grown. So let's all raise a glass to what's in our hearts. These feelings may fade, or maybe they'll stay. So baby, just dance, give life a chance. There's so much to see, share the burden with me. You can 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 share the burden with me. And there's that one. So that could have been a lot worse. It's time to get rid of the rainbow guitar and swap it out for the rainbow uke. Have a matching guitar and ukulele. So be jealous. It's a joke. This is weird for me. I'm normally used to, of the few live shows that I have done, I'm used to there being an audience, however small it may be, of people to react to. But I don't have that privilege this time. So excuse me if I'm a bit awkward. Anyway, this song is about a trip that some of my bandmates and I took to the wonderful city of Berlin in Germany, and we had a fantastic time, but we also caught the flu midway through the trip, and it was miserable. It's the illest I've ever, like, worse than COVID. It was bad, right? And this song is just kind of about that trip and the time that we had, and it is called Berlin. And it goes like this. We came and we saw. I wouldn't say that we conquered. We did our best, but Berlin got the best birthday parties and raiding pharmacies and trying not to freeze. Late nights and cold days. We caught the plague from our drummer. Busy streets and crowded trains, an atmosphere like no other. When we opened our eyes, the city came alive. Drinking beer from a booth, sharing hotel rooms, and the airport doom and gloom. If you're curious about some of the lines in that song, the first chorus where we sing crashing birthday parties and raiding pharmacies and trying not to freeze. On one of the nights, we decided to go for like a night out. Obviously Berlin has a fantastic nightlife, and we turned up at this bar / club kind of place, and again we didn't speak any German, at least not any German good enough to properly communicate with the locals, and we walk into this club, and straight away this guy, this employee, walks up to us, and he's like, "You here to party?" And we're like, yeah, we're here to party. He's like, "Yeah, come on." And he takes us out the back into this huge tent, this like gazebo type place, and it's just like some 17-year-old's birthday party. There's like a big happy birthday banner, like a sea of teenagers, and he just lets us in, and they all turn, and they're all staring at us like, who the hell are these guys? And we were like, we're in the wrong place, and we had to try and kind of like sneak out the back, and it was really awkward, but then we went on to have a great night. So anyway, there's just some anecdotes from one of those songs. Thank you very much for listening to me sing some songs and ramble. Also, obviously, thank you for tuning into this live stream. I hope you've enjoyed all the fantastic musicians who've played before this point, and hopefully you'll enjoy all the ones yet to come. I know that there are some absolutely amazingly talented people taking part in this. And once again, obviously, if you can afford it, please do support the Trevor Project. They're doing some absolutely fantastic work supporting young LGBTQ plus people who are in need of it most. So this last song is one that we always end live performances with. There's no recorded version of it out in the wild as of yet, but yeah, it's based on a true story, and it's called I Once Saw Nick Knowles in Sainsbury's, and it goes like this. Well, it had been a heavy weekend and I was walking down the road. Thought I'd best pop down the shops to grab some tablets for my cold, and while I'm there I'll buy Barocca and 2 litres of ice cream. And when I get back home I'll rest my head, cry and eat all 3. So I'm strolling down the aisles and I'm trying to stay awake. As I walk on by the chiller, I can't help but double take, 'cause standing there amongst the rabble, picking out some apples, is that man who's off the telly, the one who fixes people's homes. Oh, well, I once saw Nick Knowles in Sainsbury's. And when I did, I didn't even say hello. So if you ever see Nick Knowles in Sainsbury's, don't just take it as a sign to go back home. For the next few weeks it bothered me, it was keeping me awake. Was it really him I saw, or had I finally gone insane? And if it was it a sign? Someone tell me what it means to see a D-list celebrity buying fruit and cheap iced tea. Oh, well, I once saw Nick Knowles in Sainsbury's, and when I did, I didn't even say hello. So if you ever see Nick Knowles in Sainsbury's, don't just take it as a sign to go back home. Well, I think it's safe to say I will not forget that day. Watching DIY SOS will never be the same. Oh, well, I once saw Nick Knowles in Sainsbury's, and when I did, I didn't even say hello. So if you ever see Nick Knowles in Sainsbury's, don't just take it as a sign, as a sign, as a sign, as a sign to go back home. Anyway, thank you very much for listening. I've been Flynn from the band Beanie in the Bar. Come check us out on streaming services, and yeah, hopefully you'll have a good night. Oh God. Thank you.
Thank you. That is the song that I was talking about, isn't it? So it's so good. It's just such a good song. Oh, I love the concept. I really hope that that's a true story. And I really hope that you run into Nick Knowles in Sainsbury's just one more time so that you can say hi this time. Oh, that was so good. Everybody please give so much love for Flynn Kennedy and the wonderful musical stylings of Beanie in the Bath, which, may I remind you, is an incredible name for a band. Now, let's see how much time we've got before the next act. We have got 2 minutes. This is an excellent time. We're not even halfway through, and in case you can't see the chat, we have just broken through our donation goal. Not just hit it, we have smashed it. My page is just automatically refreshed and it's even higher now. We were looking for $100, we are at 157, and you know what? I think we can keep going. I think we can even do better than this. We have... I'm so proud. Thank you so much. Everybody who has donated, everybody who is giving their time to be here today, all of the acts that we've already seen and all of the acts that we're going on to see. Thank you so much, everybody here in the chat, having a wonderful a fun time. Please give yourselves a pat on the back and a round of applause and feel smug when you leave here today. But we're not even halfway done, so let me introduce to you the next act, Uncle Emmington. Is a 20-year-old singer-songwriter from Daphne, Alabama. They got their start out in writing very young, making, writing poetry, and then started to learn piano and flute, but found their real love in guitar and ukulele. Now is an artist who writes short little indie folk tracks. You'll see if we publish these set lists, M's is like 8 songs long because their songs tend to be quite short and sweet and lovely. M released their latest album, Alphabet Soup, in 2022. We'll be hearing songs from that album here today. And these are the kind of songs that will just make you feel happy, make you feel good, and want to come back and listen to more. So everybody, please give a massive hand to the absolutely lovely and wonderful Uncle Emmington. Woo!
Hey everyone, my name is Em, and I release music under the name Uncle Emmington on all streaming platforms. I'm gonna play a couple tunes for you. This first one is called Bubblegum, and I hope you enjoy it. Pretty pink, past your lips, chew me up and spit me out. 'Cause I'm sweet, but not for long. 'Cause I'm just bubblegum to you. I'd stay with you for 7 years, but it looks like you're gone. Through thick and thin, I'd stick with you, but I guess I'm just bubblegum to you. Sorry I got boring quick, not up to your standards. Look at all these flavors to try, but I've lost mine. I stay with you for 7 years, but it looks like you're gone. Through thick and thin, I'd stick with you, but I guess I'm just bubblegum to you. Yeah, I guess I'm just bubblegum to you. This next one is called Writers Are Cruel. It's kind of funny in retrospect that all the love songs I thought about you too were sad. Were sad. I didn't know that at the time. Only heard the words love and mine. Maybe it's a song One Hell of a History, and the next one I'm gonna play is called Holding the Match. I hope you enjoy. I'm a princess, I'm a pauper, I'm becoming God. I don't want you any longer, sympathy or not, I'm going insane. Self-destructive and deranged. My brain's been set aflame, and I'm the one holding the match. My brain's been set aflame, and I'm the one holding the match. I'm a beauty, I'm a terror, all I'll do is try. I'm the next Virgin Mary, and I'm never gonna die. I'm going insane. Self-destructive and deranged. My brain's been set aflame, and I'm the one holding the match. My brain's been set aflame, and I'm the one holding the match. So this next one I'm going to play is an unreleased one currently, and it has a very long title taken from a quote from the movie Juno. I just like being a piece of furniture in your weird life, or for short, the furniture song. I wanna melt into the furniture, lend myself to the mixture, become a new fixture, a place for you to rest and arm your head, a still source of comfort that requires no effort. You keep me around, but your light said you threw me out. I wonder if I would prefer being kicked to the curb. I hate shared deceit, hate that I'm built to seed you. I worry that I'm about to crack. I start to blend in with the wallpaper. You know that I'm 3D, but it's like you don't see me. I don't exist unless I'm holding your frame, the space between cushions where you'll never sink in. You keep me around, but your light said you threw me out. I wonder if I would prefer being kicked to the curb. I hate shared deceit, hate that I'm built to seed you. I worry that I'm about to crack. I worry that I'm about to crack. The Discord notification threw me off, but that's okay. I'm keeping it in. This next one is a very short ditty called Sanrio Brain Rot. As you can probably tell by my background, I'm in my room. I've got it. I've got the Sanrio Brain Rot. I am small and I am stupid and I'm filled with lots of fluff. I don't know what I am missing, just know this is not enough. Guess I'll spend more money, fill the void with soft pink stuff. I'm not immune to propaganda, 'cause I know that Hello Kitty's just a corporation's dream. But that doesn't stop the mass amounts of dopamine she brings. I'll buy my melody plush while my life's crumbling. I'm not immune to propaganda. Told you it was short. I was not lying. Let's go for a walk, strip down to our socks, jump into the river, and it's so cold. It's the kind of cold that sticks to your bones, even when you dry off. Let's go for a ride to the countryside, roll around in the grass and laugh till we cry. It's the kind of tears that stain your cheeks, even when you wipe them off. We've shared good times and bad, I hope they never end. There's a mark in my heart in the shape of you, and even if you left it wouldn't leave too. Ba-ba-da, ba-ba-da, ba-ba, ba-ba-da-ba, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Let's have a talk about nothing at all. We'll steal a kiss in the back of the car. It's the kind of kiss that lingers on, even when you pull apart. Let's go on a date, see a movie we hate, and make fun of it until our ribs start to ache. It's the kind of ache that's hard to shake, even when you catch your breath. We've shared good times and bad, I hope they never end. There's a mark in my heart in the shape of you, and even if you left it wouldn't leave too. Ba-ba-da, ba-ba-da, ba-ba, ba-ba-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. We've shared good times and bad, I hope this never ends. There's a mark in my heart in the shape of you, and even if you left it wouldn't leave too. That song was called Mark in My Heart. I hope you enjoyed it. And this next one I'm going to play is not only unreleased, but it's unfinished, because it's a little very 50s kind of inspired love song that I wrote on April 1st. April Fools, I've fallen for both a joke and you. April Fools, oh, what's a trickster ought to do? Egg on my face, wish it was your lips instead. You make me laugh, sugar rush into my head. You prank and tease me, but please never leave me. Guess I'm a fool for you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And that's all I have so far, but I thought y'all might like it. I'm gonna play one more song. Thank you so much for watching, for supporting my set and the stream at large, and supporting the Trevor Project. We all really appreciate it. So I'm gonna play the title track of my last released album, Alphabet Soup, and I really hope you like it. I'm sitting here eating alphabet soup, swirling my spoon, watching letters loop the loop. But all they seem to spell is Y-O-U, you. I see your face in every crowd I'm in, the ghost of fingertips pressed on my skin. All on my own I try to keep it within, but I'm slowly going crazy without you. Ooh. you so much.
Thank you to Anne. Absolutely wonderful. Doesn't she have such a good way with words? I was really drawn in by all of those songs. Absolutely wonderful. Okay. And thank you to everybody who's been donating. Please don't forget to donate to the cause, the Trevor Project. We are raising funds to try and stop LGBT youth suicide, particularly in the US, but across the whole world would be absolutely great. We have a brilliant artist up next. However, I am not going to be the one who introduces her to you. It's going to be the absolutely lovely Terry from Moths and Giraffes, who you will have seen in the chat as our moderator today. Terry has been absolutely pivotal in putting this whole event together, so please, please, please give it up for him as well. And there are so many things that I could say about this artist, but I'm going to keep it short. Everything that she does is absolutely wonderful, and I'm sure a lot of you are here for her today. You're going to hear some songs that have been very well anticipated. Please give it away. Give it up, Terry.
Hi, hello. My name is Terry Woods and I run Moths and Giraffes, which is a music review website. You might have seen me around in the chat, whichever way it is. And thank you so much for joining us and for donating towards the Trevor Project. Thank you again to Cayt W for just doing a phenomenal job running this and putting this idea together, and for gathering so many great musicians in one place for the first time. So you're watching Charitindie 2023, and it's my pleasure now to introduce the next artist, which is an artist that we've written about, and we wrote about this artist a year ago now for her EP A Tyrant's Demise, and later a separate single title track also called A Tyrant's Demise. And there is so much personality to this artist, and she's just wonderful and perfect for this live stream. Her name is Tarquin Alexandra. Please enjoy, it's wonderful.
I'm going to be starting off my set today with a song called Symptom Song. I'm itchy and dizzy and almost always hungry, but I'm nauseous and cautious of standing up too quickly, for my vision is fleeting and so is my stability, both mentally and physically. Hot flashes, cold flashes, can't see without glasses, night sweating, day sweating, throat tingling, tongue itching, blood pressure changing, and sleep hallucinating, and I'm almost always on the verge of fainting. Also, eye twitching and itching, it feels like someone's standing on my torso, and more so, my bones feel like they're breaking, and my head, my chest, my muscles, lungs, and joints are always aching, and menstrual pains debilitating. Sharp pain and dull pain and throbbing in my brain. It feels like there's cold liquid bubbling in my veins. It hurts like there's bruising when nothing is there. I've seen so many doctors. They sit in their chairs, say it's psychosomatic. I guess I'm just being dramatic. That song was about my experience being chronically ill and having a lot of symptoms and navigating the healthcare system. Hooray! Please excuse me for a brief ukulele tuning break before the next song. Oh, so much better. Definitely a ukulele tuning break, and not at all an excuse to do each song in a different take so that I can have as many chances to get it right as possible, while still making my set look seamless. I don't know what you're talking about. This next song is about autistic masking, and it's called I Play Me Well. God, I hate this. When does it get easy? Is there palatable people pleasing? I love you so much the way that I'm supposed to, with one foot out the door and the other one in your shoe. I won't get caught, I play me well, when you teach me how to be myself. It's all I've got to raise some hell, so you teach me how to be myself. Pleased to meet you, give me just a moment. Gotta fill my cup up with whatever you've got going. I'm so unnaturally me and you're a shoo-in. What the fuck does everybody know that I'm not doing? I won't get caught, I'll play you well, when you teach me how to be myself. It's all I've got to raise some hell, so you teach me how to be myself. I practiced you so well, I even fooled myself. I paid my dues on the long road to ruin. I'm by my fruitless self, without a soul to sell. Nobody told me I'm only one human. I won't get caught, I'll play me well, when you teach me how to be myself. I won't get caught, I play me well, when you teach me how to be myself. I won't get caught, I won't get caught, I play me well, I play me well, when you teach me how to be myself. I won't get caught, I won't get caught, I play me well, I play me well, when you teach me how to be myself. Thank you, thank you. Oh, what's that I hear? Could that be an intermission? Oh my.
Hello. It's me, Intermission Tarquin, and welcome to Intermission. This concert is raising money for the Trevor Project. The Trevor Project, if you don't know, offers crisis support to young LGBTQ+ humans. You can find a convenient link to donate, if you're able, in the description of this video, or in the chat of the live stream. Thank you for joining me, Intermission Tarquin, for Intermission. Back to you, Performance Tarquin.
What a grand intermission that was. Thank you, Intermission Tarquin.
Thank you, Performance Tarquin. Back to you again, Performance Tarquin.
This next song is just a song about perfectly normal and ordinary and usual and regular commute. I gotta say, I usually walk, but today I made an exception. See, I bought an inflatable pool in the shape of a hawk to expand my collection. And it was half priced if you bought the display model, but you had to deflate it yourself. It was that way you're waving goodbye to my dreams. So I bought the display model, and you know there was no way in hell I was walking it all the way back to my street. So I walked my way to Terminal B, myself and my pool, with seconds to spare till the bus pulled up. I got to my seat, seemed I was alone, but no, there was a bear. You wouldn't believe the sight that I've seen. I'll spare you the details. If you'd like a relay of the routine, I'll send you an email. Let Let me share some advice here, face to face with a wild creature. If the circumstance ever presents, you could utilize better defense than I yield. Face to face with a wild creature, and its sip at Trine Pond for your yard is about as effective as is guaranteed. So I push my way to the back of the bus. It's me or my pool, with seconds to spare, then the door won't budge. I'm just about done. A voice from outside is screaming. Tell that bear to get out of my trash can. Tell that bear to get out of my bus. Tell that bear to get off of my neighbor. And the bus tips, and again, we're headed straight for a large body of water. I don't know if bears can swim. I realize the circumstance I'm in is oddly specific. I can't deny that what I've just relayed is mildly horrific. A stroke of luck, I barely escape. My blow-up pool, completely unscathed. We float along, away from the bus, into the Pacific. Several days later, we float to a shore. I drag my pool to the nearest radio store. First thing I hear is the bear apocalypse has taken over New Zealand. Thank you. Yes, that song is called A Regular Commute, and let me tell you how it came into existence, because it's a great one. It's a great story for me, perhaps not for anyone else, but I sally forth. Back in the days of Taylor Swift's album Lover, before it was released, there were, people release track lists that aren't real. And, you scroll through Twitter and you're on Taylor Swift Twitter, and so you're seeing a lot of leaked track lists that aren't real. On one of these track lists was a song called Tell That Bear to Get Out of My Trash Can. You can imagine my devastation just knowing it's not real. Can you imagine a Taylor Swift song called Tell That Bear to Get Out of My Trash Can? Anyway, so I had to take matters into my own hands, but there wasn't a right time, and how do you incorporate that into a song? Like, if you're not Taylor Swift. Then, my friend had a dream about a bear on a bus, and I knew that my moment had arrived. So, A Regular Commute was born. Thank you, yes. My most genius song. All right, let me switch instruments and I will return for the last song of my part of the set. Hello. My last song of the evening is a song about finding joy and love and a sense of community in non-heteronormative ways. It's called A Tyrant's Demise. I wonder about time, but I won't mention it for your sake and mine. You call me from the bath. I take it as a sign. By the light of tomorrow's sky, through the fog of a different time, in the name of a well-kept promise, at the stake of a tyrant's demise, I can see who I dreamed I'd be. Into focus I reach. Will you join me to meet who I grew up to be? I wonder inside. You steal my sentences and say them in time. When you read books aloud, I take it as a sign. different time, in the name of a well-kept promise, at the stake of a tyrant's demise. I can see who I dreamed I'd be, into focus I reach. Will you join me to meet who you grew up to be? Casualties in waves sound just like my name, tilted like the feral, summoned by my tame, amenable demeanor, holding by a wire, just in the nick of time. By the light of tomorrow's sky, through the fog of a different time, in the name of a well-kept promise, at the stake of a tyrant's demise. I can see who I dreamed I'd be, into focus I reach. Will you join me to meet who I grew up to be? Happiness feels naive, something too sacred to see. Will you join me to meet who I grew up to be? Will you join me to meet who you grew up to be? Thank you. That was my song, A Tyrant's Demise. I'm gonna put the ukulele down. That was my song called A Tyrant's Demise. I wrote that song at a time that I was figuring out and understanding my aromantic identity and finding community and solidarity, I suppose, in the queer community has just been huge for me, and I'm very thankful to be a part of this live stream concert. We live in difficult times, and it's important to find ways to help and also to find ways to celebrate and experience joy and love and happiness. I mean, it's always important, but especially in these times. Thank you, and good tidings. Goodbye.
Sorry, I think I cut the ending off just there. Thank you, Tarquin. Thank you. That was an absolutely brilliant set. I'm so happy that we've been able to have you here today. And also, how are we all feeling about the conclusion of the Bear saga? Because if you ask me, that song is perfect. I don't think we need to see a Taylor Swift version. I think that the Tarquin version is absolutely wonderful, but also I would like to see Taylor Swift's version. So as we have a few minutes, thank you for the appreciation of the shirt. It's very flouncy, I like the sleeves. As we have a few minutes, I realise at the top of this gig I forgot to introduce myself, so let me just tell you, my name is Cayt W. It's spelled C-A-Y-T space W. I am a singer-songwriter based in Sheffield in the UK, and I'm putting on this event with the help of the lovely Terry from Moths and Giraffes and 11 other incredible indie musicians, and you'll see more of me later, so I won't harp on about it. Thank you so much every single person who has donated. We are so close to doubling our goal. Terry has been dropping links to the donation, to where you can donate on Tiltify into the chat. I have been doing the same. If you are watching this after the fact on YouTube, there will be a donation link in the description, and it should remain live for a while, if not indefinitely, so you can still donate. There will also be links in the article written by Terry on Moths and Giraffes, so you can donate so many different ways, so many different places, and every single dollar that you can put towards this cause does so much. Thank you so much for being here. What next? So we've got a few more minutes before the next artist. let me just remind you what we are donating for. We are raising money for the Trevor Project, a US-based charity who raise money to help LGBT people. They are specifically attempting to end LGBT youth suicide. They do this through a variety of means. This includes they have an what's the word I'm looking for? They have a suicide hotline based in the US. They are also beginning to branch out of the US. I hear that they're helping out in Mexico now as well. I don't really know where else their reach extends, but I would love to be able to help them extend that reach. They also help through they help in the community. They also help in government, standing up for the rights of LGBT people in the US. Now, let me tell you a little bit about our next artist. The next artist is called Scullin Bonez. Scullin Bonez. Scullin space Bonez. So you can find them on Spotify. Unfortunately, this artist was only able to perform one song for us, so a little interlude by Scullin Bonez, but it'd be a very good one. Scullin Bonez is a folk singer-songwriter based in New Jersey, known for rock covers, but also punk ballads and raw personal autobiographical lyrics, which is something that we all enjoy here. Inspired by artists like Richard Thompson, Warren Zevon, I think I'm saying that right. Scullin Bonez, goes by Bones for short. Bones is dedicated to being the best, greatest folk singer of their generation, or die trying, and I would love to help them in the goal of achieving that and not dying. So they only have one released track. It is a track called Greedy Pockets that came out in 2022. However, they do have several tracks on their YouTube channel, including the one that we're going to be hearing today, which is called Waiting on the 180. I would wholeheartedly recommend everybody go and check out their music, go and stream their song, and give them some feedback about this particular track, because if we all love it enough and tell them that we love it enough, they're going to release it. And isn't that just brilliant? I really hope that they do. Okay, so everybody please put your hands together for the absolutely wonderful Scullin Bonez. Woo!
Originals. It's called Waiting on the 180. It's about being disappointed by the people in your life. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about that.
Wash away the day, it still pains me.
welcome back. Wasn't that such a good song? It's just one little bit of an experience that we can have of Scullin Bonez' music. But please, please, please tell them about how much you love that. Wasn't it? It was just so good. It was so... I would love to hear a properly produced version of that song. We can get to hear the real intimacies of the tones of the instruments there. I'm not going to harp on for too long because the next artist is one that is going to be introduced by Terry again. So please, please, please give it up for Terry from Moss and Giraffes, who's going to introduce our next artist. Give him a lovely hand and a round of applause. And please give all of your love to Scullin Bonez and tell them about how much you want that song to be produced.
Hi, hello again. In case we haven't already met, my name is Terry Woods. I run a music review website called Moss and Giraffes, and you might see me bouncing around in the chat, helping to facilitate this with Cayt, who's doing a great job running this. Many thanks to Cayt for helping to put this on, along with all the artists here as well. And thank you again for donating to the Trevor Project. It means a lot to us. So let's go over the artists that we've seen so far. We kicked off this live stream of Charitindie with Count to 10 with Nobody. Then we follow with Jeremy M, Piper Wildwood. We also had Brianna Carmel, Beanie in the Bath, which is a great name, it must be said. Uncle Emmington and Tarquin Alexandra, who I introduced earlier. And of course, you've just seen Scullin Bonez. So that leaves us with 4 artists remaining. And the next one is another one that Moss and Giraffes wrote about back in January for their single Winter. And this artist is just phenomenal with their words, with their description, with their poetic language, and that really came across to me the first time I came to really dive into their work and review their work. Honestly, just take it all in, listen very carefully. I think you'll love it. This is Delenn Jadzia.
Hi, Charitindie. I'm going to be playing some songs. They're not all going to be in a row. They'll be cut together because life has been a doozy, but I really hope you enjoyed them. The first one is a collaboration I did with myself and one of the other artists for this event, whose name is Piper Wildwood, and this is Bittersweet. You're maid of honor at your best friend's wedding. You've been in love with her since you were small. You lose your place as you reread your very favorite book. A nap ends as the sun begins to fall. October feels much colder than it did in prior years. You think you left the oven on preheat. A child asks for candy in a costume her mom made, but you're too old to trick or treat. Faye keeps offering dark chocolate. Hunger comes and you can't help but eat. Try to rub the tarnish from the silver. Life will always be bittersweet. Ooh. You're late to the airport, but your flight has been delayed. You inherit your late mother's wedding ring. It's only at the funeral you see she'd gotten old. A wasp lands on your hand but doesn't sting. You steer into a lamppost, but a neighbor saw it happen. You survive the crash, although it leaves a scar. Your houseplants do much better when forgotten for a week. This hospital lets you play their guitar. Faye keeps offering dark chocolate. Hunger comes and you can't help but eat. Try to rub the tarnish from the silver. Life will always be bittersweet. Ooh. asleep, but lightning keeps you up. So you text a girlhood friend back after years. A parent with dementia says, I love you one last time. Your skin glows once you've cried out all your tears. Fate keeps offering dark chocolate. Hunger comes and you can't help but eat. Try to rub the tarnish from the silver. Life will always be bittersweet. Life will always be bittersweet. Life will always be bittersweet. Okay, here's the next one. Okay, second song on the list is my most popular song by a lot. It's not my favorite song, but I am gonna play it anyway. This is Isla Vista. I hope you enjoy. We'll be high in our 20s till we're drunk in our 40s. Who cares about the memories for all the times before these? Let's smoke and drink on porches until the days get colder. Just laugh it off for now and then be better when we're older. Should we're 23. Our beaches are borderline pornographic, and every girl is just a little bit sapphic. Streets without sidewalks, corners without stop signs, tight sneakers and power lines. We'll be high in our 20s till we're drunk in our 40s. Who cares about the memories for all the times before these? Let's smoke and drink on porches until the days get colder. Just laugh it off for now and then be better when we're older. 'Cause shit, we're 23. You grab the back of my bike, wearing your rollerblades. We're sailing 25, a two-person parade. I borrow cuttings from your neighbor's garden for my own. Smoking on the beach with a friend, 'cause I won't go alone. We'll be high in our 20s till we're drunk in our 40s. Who cares about the memories for all the times before these? Let's smoke and drink on porches until the days get colder. Just laugh it off for now and then be better when we're older. Shit, we're 23. Oh shit, we're 23.
Round of applause, please, for Delenn Jadzia. They were supposed to have a third song in their set, but unfortunately, because of some technical difficulties and they were ill, we haven't been able to add that third song in, so it's just the two. And I'm kind of sad because I would have loved to have heard the third song, but those two were just so good. So please, please, please give it up for Delenn Jadzia. And we have doubled our donation goal. We've more than doubled our donation goal. How incredible is that? Thank you so much to everybody who has donated and everybody who has been here today. I am really thankful to have you all here for this event. I'm really thankful that everybody's shown up, and I'm so thankful to everybody who's helped me organise this, who has just really given their all to be here and given up their time to perform for us today. I want to give a massive hand to every artist, and sadly we are getting quite close to the end of the stream. There are only 3 artists left. I'm very excited for the last 2 after this one, and I'm very excited to trying to see what time we're on. Honestly, we've got quite a bit of time to go before the next act. why don't you all tell me something that you liked about artists from this that have been here so far? We've got a few minutes to kill. I have loved every single artist that has performed today. I absolutely loved Tarquin's set. I loved hearing the end of the Bear trilogy. Waiting on the 180, Scullin Bonez was such a good song, wasn't it? It was incredible. I really like Brianna Carmel's set was wonderful. They have such a unique way of expressing themselves, and also the songs that they performed as the duo. Josiah is the other half of the duo, aren't they? I really, really loved the way that they sounded together. It made such a brilliant, like a brilliant tone with the guitars and their vocals. It was amazing. Alphabet Soup, it was brilliant, wasn't it? It was all of the songs were actually incredible. And my favourite, I can't remember the names of songs off the top of my head, but I really liked Holding the Match. I felt like it was a very different tone to the rest of them, but it was a tone that I really appreciate. Holding the Match was an absolutely brilliant song. I think all of us will remember having had one saw Nick Knowles in Sainsbury's, and I can't wait to see a live Beanie in the Bath gig and close on that song, because at that point I hope that I will know all the words and can sing along. So that was absolutely incredible. I'm definitely not naming everybody here. Piper Wildwood, what a wonderful little set. And I love all of the songs on their latest album, Reaching for the Sun. Please don't forget that they have released the deluxe version today, so you can go ahead and buy that on their Bandcamp. Support them. I think they may have said that this little set will be a part of it, but don't quote me on that. Doesn't really matter if it is or not. It would be a nice little bonus, but there is a lot to like about their music. Every single artist who has been here today has been absolutely brilliant, and I'm so thankful to have had you here. I'm saying it so much it sounds a little bit disingenuous, but I genuinely mean it. And of course, thank you all for donating your money to an excellent cause, the Trevor Project, charity based in the US who are aiming to end LGBT youth suicide. And I mentioned this at the top of the gig, but I'm going to mention it again. I've seen some really harrowing stories coming out of the US recently, some laws put into action and some presumptions made about all LGBT people, but particularly trans people, that have caused a lot of damage to our community and the safety of LGBT people in the US specifically, but across the world it is always at risk. So everything that we can do to support, to help the Trevor Project, help them expand outside of the US where they're currently based and mainly practicing, would be incredible. So the let me just check the Tiltify goal. The Tiltify amount, sorry, where we're currently at. We have currently raised $202, which is more than double our $100 goal, and there is still time for more donations during this gig, and also afterwards there will be more time. Thank you, Terry has just dropped another link into the chat for you, and if you're watching this afterwards on YouTube, the link will be in that thing down in the description, and it should remain open for a while, if not indefinitely, so you'll still be able to donate. And even if the link is closed, just go straight to the Trevor Project and donate to them there. It doesn't need to be through us. Thank you so much for everybody who has been here today to support us. Also, if you didn't know, take a look in Terry's article about this gig. You will see a playlist which contains one song from every person who has performed today and will be performing in order, so you can listen to everybody. You can find them on the streaming services, you can support them. And thank you. So, without further ado, let me introduce to you the next artist. Somebody that is very close and personal to my heart. I wouldn't be the person that I am without this artist. I wouldn't be the musician that I am without this artist. I owe a lot of my successes, maybe even all of my successes, to this artist. This is somebody who really goes above and beyond, in my opinion. You know, somebody who just really puts themselves out there for events like this one. Somebody who stop it. Somebody who is such an inspiration to me personally, and I even say is my favorite artist on this lineup. I'm so just so happy to be introducing this artist to you today. A real champion among men, I think. Don't stop. The captain of the ship. Start laughing. This artist is somebody who is very important to me. Somebody who I'm very proud of for being at this point in her career. So, somebody who put a lot of effort into this. Anyway, I'm really just dragging it out now. Give it up for me. Imagine me and you, I do. I think about you day and night. It's only right to dream about the girl you love and hold her tight. So happy together, so happy together, so happy together. I free these parasites from the only made within me. Though this is only the home, they compelled words and I sang. I feel it crawl under my skin sometimes. Oh, if it's ineffable, dear God, it's terrible. Plays in my dreams, it's like a hymn sometimes, and I want the words to hit precisely where it rhymes. I've got network connections between these chords and actions. No more dissatisfaction, just chemical reactions. Don't preach the words you don't mean. Stop faking allegories. Your only things that you've seen. The rest is mandatory now. It's time to write these words again. It's time to write these words again. It's time to write these words again. Again. Please write down all your questions so I can mull it over and write a new confession that you might sing on silver. No, I've got network connections between these chords and actions. No more dissatisfaction, just chemical reactions. Don't preach the words you don't mean. Stop faking allegories. Your only things that you've seen. The rest is mandatory now. It's time to write these words again. It's time to write these words again. It's time to write these words again. Again. It's time to write these words again. It's time to write these words again. Time to write these words again. Again. Stories must be told from the pages to the sounds, and I know I'm growing old, but I haven't worked out how. Don't bite the hand that feeds, 'cause it's mine. Don't waste away over this wine. It's time to write these words again. 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 And I've got network connections actions. Normal dissatisfaction, just chemical reactions. Don't preach the words you don't mean. Stop faking allegories. You're only things that you've seen. The rest is mandatory now. It is time to write these words. Seconds in manual precision before I start crying about all of my decisions. I'm a lightweight floating like a butterfly, and I languish like an ostracizer. It's 2 shots down, burning always lingers, and this club so loud, can't see the ends of all my fingers. Is this good fun? Sure, I like the company, but I'm drunk and probably won't remember a thing. So I think I'll stay home. I'd rather a recluse, no lingering ghost. And what's the point of all of this stress if I'll only just remember about 56 seconds? This evening off before it started, and I just laughed at some joke I can't remember. 1 glass of water as I call surrender. 1 night less, I could have been sleeping, and I know I'll never be the life of the weekend, but I'll stay, keep my friends safe on at the end, make tapes for when they don't remember a thing. So I think I'll stay home. I'd rather a recluse and a lingering ghost. And what's the point of all of this stress if I only just remember about 56 seconds? Yeah, I'm gonna stay home. I'd rather a recluse and a lingering ghost. And what's the point of all of this mess if I'll only just remember about 56 seconds? Stay home, ghost. I know you'd rather be at home. Can't feel anything no more, 'cause you can feel everything. Stay home, ghost. I know you'd rather be at home. Raise a glass, make a toast, but you could feel anything. So I think I'll stay home. I'd rather a recluse and a lingering ghost. And what's the point of all of this stress if I'll only just remember about 56 seconds? Yeah, I'm gonna stay home. I have to know my limits or risk the unknown. And what's the point of all of this mess if I'll only just remember about 56 seconds? I think I touched the microphone stand at the end there, I'm sorry. But that's the take. That's the take.
What's it feel like
If I may be so bold
to come out from under and to hold, carve a lifeline into stone, walk the tightrope on your own? Like a concussion can infiltrate my sanity's on an escapade. Now just the sight of my own face will send me running. Frozen in time in a safe space, it's easier sheltering in place and slowly forgetting the good old days.
hold your hand out, touch the words I speak, my intentions stitched in your physique, but to dream is all too naive. Call to action, insecurities. My sanity's on an escapade. Now just the sight of my own face will
send me running. Frozen in time in a safe space. It's easier sheltering in place and slowly forgetting the good old days. They say to fake it until you believe.
What you're believing is not what you see.
Sink deeper into instinctual action.
What if all I am is distraction?
Like a concussion can infiltrate. Now just the sight of my own face, frozen in time in a safe space. It's easier sheltering in place and slowly forgetting the good old days.
I know it's 3 a.m., but I hope that you're awake like you always are. And I left an insecure, crooked little door ajar, and I've told you the story 100 times, but you always pretend. Both remember the end. We all feel that heaviness in our bones, weighted like cage sleep, keeps you under your sheets. I hold on to you, you hold on to me. I'm sorry, I'm a little self-absorbed. I wish I had earned that, but who knows who ends things anymore. And I broke my bones jumping from the highest of peaks. Could you be my hands for a little while? I'll be your feet. We all feel that heaviness in our bones, weighted like cage sleep, keeps you under your sheets. I hold on to you, you hold on to me. Feel the heaviness. I hold on to you. We all feel that heaviness in our bones, weighted like cage slates. We all feel the heaviness in our bones, weighted like cage slates, keeps you under your sheets. This is a new and unreleased song called Current in the Joints. I need newborns, can I borrow yours? For the rigid structure, not brittle, not coarse. Do you think they'll fit if I slot them in to the bookmark spaces beneath my skin. And when this is done, will I walk like you? Keep my back straight up like you were taught to do. And I didn't know who you were until I let myself go. There is nobody in the overflow. Did you hold me tight enough to crush my bones? Oh, did you make paint from me? I always thought you'd paint beautifully. Graceless, I think I built that. Ended up a picture frame, hapless in a mess of ruin, with just my name. No need for bones in an empty shell. Then I touched the sun, I rebuilt myself. Will you let it move where your compass points? Now your bones are circuit current in the joints, whilst in your remains with no props to stand. Useless muscle memory, you are no man's land. Graceless, I think I built that. Ended up a picture frame, hapless in a mess of ruin, with just my name. When this is done, will I walk like you? When this is done, will I walk like you? Each of us has roots ingrained. I promise I will let you change. Each of us has roots ingrained. I promise I will let you change. Each of us has roots ingrained. I promise I will let you change. Each of us has roots ingrained. I promise I will let you change. Okay. Thank you for coming. I don't know whether to clap. It was me. Thank you so much for all of the really nice words in the chat just there, and I really hope you liked that last song. I realised as it was playing, I've never actually performed it or shown it to anybody, I don't think. I sent it to Tarquin, so she said that one before, but other than that, yeah, thank you everybody so much. We are really near the end of the gig. There are only 2 acts left, and they are both absolutely going to smash it out of the park. But please don't forget that this is a gig to raise money for the Trevor Project. So it would mean so much to me if we could have a little bit of an influx just in this last stretch of donations, and it doesn't have to be from you. If you can tell somebody about this gig and ask them to even just donate $1, maybe we could get a dollar train going. That would be really, really cool. And it would make a massive impact, more than I think any of us can really understand. Our last penultimate artist, should I say, is Pacing, also known as Katie, or Katie, also known as Pacing, an artist based in Florida who's just got such a unique style. It's really difficult to explain, but when I first listened to this set, I have been obsessed with it since, because it is such an incredible and unique set. She is an artist who has a small but very passionate community. She's known for her music memes and her crowdsourced art projects, and she's gonna blow you away. Please, 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 everybody give it up for Pacing Music.
Hey guys, I'm Pacing, and this is a song about plotting to murder Tony Soprano. I got the worst intentions, but I sleep fine at night. Oh, no, and everybody thinks I'm fucking around. They say you're so cute, look at you, trying to get your name in the paper. Boy, I didn't wanna be the bakery boy. I wanna be the big boss someday soon, so I'm coming for you. Tony, I'm coming for you. Don't wanna be a soldier, I wanna be the big boss. I got a reputation, I got a loaded gun, and I ain't gonna shoot my own foot this time. Some people say I got away, I'm always getting in the way, but hey, that's how they always know what's going on. And whose side are they on anyway? You're so cute, look at you, trying to get your face on the TV screen. Well, joke's on them, cause that's exactly where it is. And I'm coming for you. Tony, I'm coming for you. Don't wanna be a sucker, I wanna be a big shot. I just wanna be part of the family. Ooh, just wanna be loved by somebody. But you'll never hear a thing like that from a boy like me in a town like this, so yeah, I'm coming for you. Tony, I'm coming for you. Was born to be a killer, I wanna be a big boss someday soon, so I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. Don't wanna be a sucker, I wanna be a somebody. She's a beach bunny, sitting in the sun, watching all the people, watching everyone. I'm sitting in the shadow of her sun. I wish I knew how to have that much fun. I wish I was breezy like the shallow ocean, but sitting in the shadow, it never really bothered me much. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be so good. flossing, sun salutations, cardio and stretching, eating green and composting. Start a garden, read feminist theory, make amends. Call your grandmother and don't forget to call your friends. And learn a language, make a Billboard Hot 100 twice a week. Activism, socializing, online dating, and therapy. You really gotta make time for these things. You really gotta make time for these things. I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be so good. I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be so good. I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be so good. I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be so Okay, those are two songs from my album Hate Mail. Thank you for having me today. I have never played live ever with the as pacing with songs that I've written, so this is new. And yeah, thank you for giving me the opportunity to do this. It's been really good practicing. And this is a brand new song that's going to be out pretty soon. So you're one of the first to hear it. Real poetry is always about plants and birds and trees and the animals and milk and honey breathing in the pink. But real life is behind a screen. Skimming and a scrolling. Real trees don't grow in my yard, but I'm moving from the east where the lemons are so plenty and they don't know what to do with those things. And I'm taking you with me, my sweet. So you can bite me if it makes you feel any better. You can bite me if it makes you feel like oh, what a waste of all your sorrow just to spit it to the floor. Your venom is my milk and honey, drink it to the coronary coffee, and my pulse is taking off like one of those space rockets, you know, sometimes they blow up into the most amazing things. Real trees don't grow in my yard, but I'm moving from the east where the apple stores are plenty and there's a crack in my screen. You're breaking it with me. So you can bite me if it makes you feel any better. You can bite me if it makes you feel like. You can bite me if it makes you feel any better. That song is called Bite Me, and it will be out soon. And this is a song from my new EP, Snake Facts, which is songs about snakes. And it is educational and informative, but also not, and not really about snakes, and more about death. And this is a song from the perspective of a snake, and it's the last song on the EP. I'm a little burned out on pretty things. I wish I had a better personality. But things aren't always what they seem if you want something soft and feathery. And I'm all teeth, I wanna hide under a rock. In the dark lately, I don't really care what anybody thinks about you can feel me slithering in the dark, baby. I don't really care about much of anything, but you're the type to kill me. If you ever get lonely, just remember, snakes are all around you. They're just really good at hiding. I would not recommend trying to kiss me, but if you just need someone to keep you company, well, you could try a rock or an insect or someone with similar intellect, and that would include me. But you and I, we're gonna get along just fine, just as long as you promise not to step on me. You can feel me shivering in the dark, baby. I don't really care about much of anything, but you're the type to kill me. I know. You can't even look at me. You want to pretend like I don't exist. I make you want to throw up. You want to hit me with a shovel. You have to keep your eyes on me at all times just to verify that I'm still there, not hiding somewhere where I'll surprise you when you least expect it. You call your boyfriend to get rid of me with a broom and a pillowcase and a copy of Reader's Digest. You can't go back to bed until you're sure that I'm actually dead. Well, I don't want anything. I didn't even want to be here, but Adam and Eve and whatever, and I'm just trying to eat rats. Are you telling me you'd rather have rats in your house than me? Mostly I just want to be left alone. Just crawl around in your attic, just waiting to die. Alright, it's gonna get weirder now. This is a song that is from a musical called Pretty Filthy by Michael Friedman, who's the composer. And it's a show about the porn industry, and it's really cool. They based it off of like real people. They did a bunch of interviews, and this song, is about a girl. To me, it's about just like being yourself and like figuring out who you are. And the literal interpretation of the song is something else, but yeah, I think it's a great song. So this is a cover. You only get $7.20 an hour working the weekend shift at Hardee's, and my boyfriend is the only boy in town who isn't a total jerk. And most girls give blowjobs to boys they hardly know at college parties, and most adults in this town are making meth or out of work. My mom won't let up with her shit. My principal keeps staring at my tits, and that's not even the half of it, no. One day you wake up and realize there's this other girl inside you who chats online with men who were old before she was even born. And there's people you can talk to from around the world to guide you. Well, there's one thing they have in common: they watch porn. The guys on the other side of the screen say I'm the most amazing that they've seen. Of course, when you're just 17, it's wrong, it's wrong, it's so wrong. But what if I like it? What if I want it? What if I really, really like it? And what if I need it? What if I feel it? Making me special and extraordinary now. If mom found out, she'd lock me up, 'cause she'd never understand. This is a new world, a new time. I gotta be the future. I could be a star while I'm still young. You only get one chance to make it, to be a different kind of porn star. And soon those men will pay just for the privilege of watching me. And at the porn awards, the fans will stand in long lines just to see me. I'll live inside their fantasy. There's something real inside of me. I don't want to be nobody. I'm free, I'm free, I'm free. And when I get there to California, I'll be a porn star. That's what I'm born for. So what if I like You only get $7.20 an hour working the weekend shift at Hardee's. This is my last song, and it's very fitting because I just gave myself a terrible haircut yesterday. So the song is called Air Freshener Vampires, and it's all, yeah, this is 2 songs. Second one's a surprise. This is getting kinda weird. Been hyped up all day on the world's smallest cup of coffee, and there's nobody here. I will take my clothes off, and there will be no one to find this shocking, talking about how it's so wrong to make fun of the and whine like you're a teenager and use all of those curse words in your songs. But sorry, Mom. I cut my bangs so I could see, so I could get some work done, but I couldn't get them even, and so I just kept on cutting. Now they're gone, and everybody's nice to me most of the time, or maybe they just tolerate my pictures on the internet, participate in simulation, evaporate the second that I'm gone. Oh, is it so wrong to stay inside, stare at the phone, just wanna hide? Well, I don't owe you anything, I don't owe you anything, I don't owe you anything, no, I don't know you. You're decorating in June, when we'll be out by mid-July. Don't get too sentimental, it happens all the time. It happens all the time. It's just a midsummer goodbye. Pack up all your secrets, we'll store them in your parents' basement, along with all the arguments we had in this house, but we'll hold on to our favorite moments. We'll drive till we stop feeling guilty for all the friends we've left behind. We'll stop at thrift stores and buy all their used CDs, even ones that we don't like. We'll move into a new apartment where there's nothing on the walls. We'll feel like giants, we're so cramped, yet so small at the same time. So we'll go down to our new favorite bar. The mayor's there, he's playing cards. While you're asleep, I'll grab a paintbrush and paint a landscape across each window pane. So you might wake up in Alaska or New Mexico, but you won't wake up alone. Is it too late to bring up that I'm not sure that we've ever met? You're thinking of someone else who looks like me but better, and I'm just glad to have a friend. I'm just glad to have a friend. But you're always, yeah, you're always redecorating in June, when we'll be out by mid-July. Don't get too sentimental, it happens all the time. It happens all the time. It happens all the time. It's just a midsummer goodbye. Okay, now I have to go because my phone is just about to run out of storage.
Please, please, please give a massive hand to Katie. That was so, so good. I cannot believe that is the first time that she has ever really performed like this. It was groundbreaking. And all of that was amazing. Katie didn't say, but that last song just there was called June. The last two seeped into each other. So it was Air Freshener Vampires followed by June. It was such a good song. And do you know, it's been a while since I watched that set. I'd forgotten how good those songs are, but the opening really got me. I kind of rushed the introduction, so let me just tell you that Katie is the person who designed the wonderful thumbnail that you'll see. I think I can just bring it up here now. There we go, this wonderful thumbnail, which you'll probably also see on the YouTube video, as well as our wonderful Charitindie logo. And a massive thanks to Katie. So we are coming up on our last act now. I'm not going to be the one who introduces our last act to you, so let me just give a couple of minutes to say thank you so much for all of the money that you've donated. Our current total is $222. 22 is my lucky number, so this seems like a really good thing to me. But please do keep donating. We're not done yet. We've still got time. And yeah, thank you so much, everybody who's been here, everybody in the chat. I'm really loving reading what you've got to say and your how you're all hyped about these musicians, and I love that this is going to be recorded so everybody can watch it over and over again. I think this has been really successful, and if you missed it at the beginning, this is to be an annual event. We are hoping to hold a Charitindie every year. It will probably be that the charity that we're benefiting will change, but the premise will stay the same. We will have artists coming together to raise money for worthy causes. So if you are an artist who is interested in performing in next year's Charitindie event, please get in contact with me. I would love to hear from you. You can find me on Twitter at Cayt W Music. That's CAYT-W Music. Drop me a DM. I am so excited to hear from anybody who wants to participate. And there will be a little bit more to go on with after this. Spoilers, I'm not going to tell you what's coming. But thank you all so much for being here. Please give a hand. I'm actually a little bit early. Never mind. Okay, just one last reminder what we're raising money for. We're raising money for the Trevor Project. It's a charity based in the US that raises money to fight to end LGBT youth suicide. Whilst they are based in the US, they are beginning to spread outside. For instance, they have started helping out in Mexico as well. And it's a really important time for standing up for the LGBT community. So I'm introducing Terry from Moss and Giraffes for the very last time here today to introduce our final act. Please, 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 everybody give a massive hand to Terry. He has been so helpful and instrumental in making all of this happen. He is a wonderful guy who I'm sure you'll be hearing more from, and I really hope that he'll be back next year to join us again. Here he goes.
Hello, if you're just joining us, you're watching Charitindie 2023. And we have just one artist left now, so thank you so much to everyone that's participated, for everyone that's watched, for everyone that has donated towards the Trevor Project. We massively appreciate that. Thank you, and thank you for Cayt for comparing most of this and for literally doing so much. So thank you to everyone for being involved in this. It's my pleasure now to introduce to you the last artist of this live stream. Who I wrote about back in December for their debut single, Restless in Rome. And since then, they've gone on from strength to strength, releasing their follow-up single, Best Friend, in February, and their latest single, which is called Darling, We've Got Time, which features an utterly adorable music video, a stop-motion music video between two knitted characters, which this artist knitted. They directed this music video. It's just superb. So the artist is Copeland James, the guitar wielding Copeland James, which we will see in this video coming up just now. Thanks again for being a part of this, everyone, for watching, for donating, for participating. It's been grand. Enjoy.
Hi everyone, thanks for tuning into the Charitindie stream. My name is Copeland James, and I'm going to play you my song Restless in Rome. I wanna build Rome in a day. Routine is boring, throw it away. Gather the newness, be bolder, be clueless, heart on display. I wanna go out on the town, be afraid and alive, I cannot be held down. I wanna make mistakes, gas only, no brakes, try not to drown. Restless stories beg to be written, we're smitten by what we don't know. Seeking glory, marching on blind, trust in its kind, into the great unknown. Hand me your soul on a plate, draw foolish lines with me on a new slate. Dance with me, step lightly, don't look down or we might fall. Restless stories beg to be written, we're smitten by what we don't know. Seeking glory, marching on blind, trust in its kind, into the great unknown. If you want me to go, you've gotta let me know. Don't keep me waiting on nothing, don't tell me what to feel. I know this isn't real, but I can keep going if you do. Restless stories beg to be written, we're smitten by what we don't know. Seeking glory, marching on blind, trust in its kind, into the great unknown. Alright, that was my song Restless in Rome. Thanks for tuning into the stream again, guys. We're supporting the Trevor Project today, so you can check out our donation links for that. The next song I'm going to play is called Full Body Mirror. It's a song about growing up and having your friendships drift apart and change in ways that are kind of sad. So this is Full Body Mirror. Closer than most, but farther than ever. Miss being on the same page. Night at the park, share a fear in the dark. Do these things fall apart as we age? Braiding my hair in a full body mirror, kissing my cheek for a change. conversation came naturally. Growing up, growing apart. Part of me is still in your old car, driving miles out on a weeknight just to look at the stars.
Alright, thanks you guys. That was Full Body Mirror. Again, we're supporting the Trevor Project here today. I think this is a very important time to be supporting queer folks, so this is one way that you can do that. So you can check out our donation links. Alright, the next song I'm going to be playing is called Glendora. It's a song about realizing that being really proud of who somebody who had harmed you in the past has grown up to be and the ways that they have changed does not erase the things that happened in the past, and that you can be proud of be proud of who somebody has become and still not be able to entirely move on from the ways they harmed you. So this is Glendora.
When we kissed, it just tasted like spit. I wanted to leave for every second of it. You kissed my neck, I looked at the sky. I was complacent, I was a toy. You wanna take photographs for a boy. In your defense, you only pushed so far. Glendora, you're a bit of a mess, but I still loved you the first and the best. I've got these roots, they tie me to you. But as time passes, I never move on. Still hear your voice in the back of my thoughts. If I'm never angry, will it ever be done? Every word I spoke to you was a guess at what you'd accept and move on to the next, instead of tearing each letter to shreds. So when you say I'm different, I'm not sure it's true, or if I was just never real to you, 'cause you only got what you wanted to get. Glendora, you're a bit of a mess, but I still loved you the first and the best. I've got these roots, they tie me to you. But as time passes, I never move on. Still hear your voice in the back of my thoughts. If I'm never angry, will it ever be done? And I forgave you, honest to God. I know the place that you came from, and I know it sucks that I brought it back up. But even if I'm proud of who you've become, it doesn't take back the harm done, even if I wished it did. Glendora, you're a bit of a mess, but I still loved you the first and the best. I've got these roots, they tie me to you. But as time passes, I never move on. Still hear your voice in the back of my thoughts. If I'm never angry, will it ever be done?
Alright guys, that was my set. Thanks so much for tuning in. I hope you stick around for all the other wonderful Charitindie performers, and yeah, you can check out those Trevor Project donation links. Thanks so much to Cayt and Terry for putting this event on. Thanks to you guys for listening.
Big round of applause to Copeland. I love that guitar, I love the tone, I love everything about it. I think it's brilliant. I would love to hear a produced version of Glendora. And that rounds us out. That's the end of the gig, guys. That's everything. Wasn't that so good? I've had such a good time today. I really hope that you've all had such a good time as well, because I want to do this again. I want to be here again this time next year, and I want all of you to join me. And I would love to hear some, if not all, of the artists who performed here today perform again, as well as some new names. Wouldn't that be great? So let's see the final donation total as we are leaving. It is $222, which is more than double the goal that was set for today. Thank you so much for donating, everybody. I know that this is a difficult time for people to put aside a little bit of money for a cause, even such a cause that is important as this, but thank you so much. And I've had a great time. I hope you've had a great time. I want to say a massive thank you to every artist who performed here today. So we've got Count to 10 with Nobody, Jeremy M, Piper Wildwood, Brianna Carmel, Beanie in the Bath, Uncle Emmington, Tarquin Alexandra, Scullin Bonez, Delenn Jadzia, Pacing, and Copeland James, and of course the absolutely wonderful Terry from Moths and Drafts, who's been here just helping in the chat as a moderator and also helping organise this entire event, and who wrote an absolutely wonderful article about every artist who's performed here today and about this event, and has also made a neat little playlist that you can find, which contains one song by every artist in the order that they've performed, and will be a really nice exploration experience for everybody. I really hope everybody goes to listen to that playlist and goes to read the lovely article that Terry wrote. And of course, this is a live stream that is going to be documented on YouTube, so you will be able to watch it back again. The link to the donation page will be in the description, and it will remain open, so you can keep donating. It doesn't have to end here. We could even triple the goal if you really wanted to. I know that there are some people who are going to be watching this afterwards because they just haven't had the time today. Those people are just as important to this cause as the people who've been here live, so thank you to them too. And I'm chuffed. I've had a wonderful day. Thank you everybody. Thank you so much. Please don't forget to give your love to all of these artists, especially the artists who performed unreleased songs today. Please go and tell them how much you want to hear released versions of their songs. I'm sure that they want to hear about it too. And maybe if we give them a bit of encouragement, tell them about how brilliant they are and their music is, and about how much we will be listening to it on repeat, they will go and release them. And then maybe they'll be performing new unreleased songs here next year. So, thank you so much. And also, please keep an eye out on just Charitindie as a whole. There will be a Twitter page specifically set up for Charitindie at some point over the course of the next week, I'm gonna say, where we'll be announcing more. And that, doesn't stop there. We keep going. We keep grinding and we have fun whilst we're doing it. So please, everybody give a massive round of applause for every artist who has performed today. What a great group community effort. I am so proud of everybody who has been here today. And thank you. And yeah, that's it. Oh, someone else has donated, have they? Let's have a look. Oh, thank you so much to, there's 2 anonymous donations that take our total up to $255. It's incredible. That money is going to go to such a brilliant cause, and I only hope that number will get higher. And I hope that it gives the Trevor Project an excellent opportunity to branch out, do more, spread into more parts of the world even, and help out where the help is very much needed in the US right now. They are facing quite a difficult time. I wouldn't say unprecedented, unfortunately, but definitely in need of assistance. So I really hope that this money can do a lot for them, that they can do a lot with this money for the LGBT community in the US and around the world. And thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. I've had so much fun reading this chat. You're all so nice to chat to. And thank you, everybody in the artists, for being here to support the other artists too. It's very encouraging to see, and it's been very nice to see everybody partnering up, encouraging collaboration, encouraging new release music, encouraging performance, encouraging each other. I would love to see things that, new and interesting things that come out of this. Anyway, I'll stop yabbering on now. Thank you everybody who has been here. Thank you so much to Terry. Thank you to every performer. Thank you everybody who has donated. And I will see you again shortly. I am sure there will be more. Please keep an eye out, particularly on my Twitter and on Moss and Giraffes, the website, and also on all of Terry's social media pages. There will be more. Now, please take care, go and drink some water and have something to eat, and pat yourself on the back for a job well done. Congratulations. Goodbye, everybody.